Hi, class 4, 3, 2, 1. It was a good class this night. A little bit smaller, but that's okay. Your homework is definitely going to be the X book, Dust Bowl Disaster. And I'm going to talk about the vocabulary in a second. But your homework is also the idioms that we looked at, okay? The one that, the extra one, okay? The extra one that I gave you yesterday. And it has like rip somebody off and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, so the X book, Dust Bowl Disaster, a few of the words you should think of is conservation and conserve, okay? So conservation is important. Like Korea has lots of parks that they're trying to conserve animals or conserve trees or that kind of stuff. This is their conservation effort, okay? Disaster. Disasters, there's lots of types of disasters. You know, there's floods and earthquakes and all that kind of stuff. But then there's personal disasters as well. You know, if you lose your job or you know, get in a car accident or something, you say this is a disaster. We didn't talk about it, but there's also a very good adjective, okay? So you can say disastrous. Disastrous. Oh, that's so disastrous. Or very disastrous. It's a common thing to say. Not a nice thing to say. It's usually something bad's happened. But drought. Drought is kind of the opposite of flood. So California right now has a huge drought. There's a vocabulary here is called dust pneumonia. Oh, I sneezed, not from dust. Dust pneumonia, I told you last time about pneumonia, but dust pneumonia is a little bit different, okay? So dust pneumonia is basically you're getting sick because of the air is so bad. Not from pollution, but from dust, okay? From living in a place where there's wind and dust everywhere. The other words here, erosion. Erosion is a very good word, okay? So something is eroded. Yesterday I said the word erosion, you can erode a cliff. You can erode confidence or trust. These are abstract words, okay? So something's eroded. Flouted. Flout is a hard word. F-L-O-U-T. Flout. Someone will flout the rules, flout the law, that kind of stuff. It basically means they're ignoring a rule. In fact, they're kind of daring someone to punish them. A police officer or a teacher or a parent, okay? So this is flout. The last hard word here is irrevocably. Irrevocably. Irrevocably means that something has happened and it will never be fixed. Some situation will never be the same again, okay? You say America after the 9/11, the airplanes hit the buildings, we'll say America is irrevocably different, okay? You know, they're not the same country anymore, and people's thinking is all changed. This is irrevocable, okay? If it's a small thing and then everything went back to normal, that's kind of the opposite of irrevocable, okay? Then the other words are migration, precipitation means rain or snow or hail, prosperity, yeah. Do your best with this book. It's not an easy one for sure. So take care. Bye-bye.